I am Dana Malcolm with DeAndre Hamilton. This is your Top Stories morning edition for Thursday, October 12th, 2023. Coming up, the news that matters most.
This Breast Cancer Awareness Month brought to you by the Turks and Caicos Islands Hospital. Remember that education and awareness are vital. Stay informed, spread the word, and help to save lives.
The Turks and Caicos' much-beloved cultural event Fish Fry will be getting a new look. Interim CEO of Experienced Turks and Caicos, Raquel Brown, explains.
In about 3 weeks, I would say it's a relaunch. We want to look at opportunities to see how we can make it a unique experience, and that when someone goes this week, even if they're here for 2 weeks, they're going to be like, oh, I don't need to go. Somebody's like, no, you need to go because that didn't happen last week.
That promised relaunch is taking place this evening at 6 p.m. as dozens of travel experts gather at the event. Brown was speaking with Open Thoughts Communication on October 3rd. Providenciales, it's your turn to get some farming experience with a free hydroponics workshop at the Q-Town Farmers Market today at 10 a.m. Space is limited, so sign up by sending an email to resilienttci@gmail.com. We go now to DeAndre Hamilton. She has more top stories for you.
There will be a procession of parliamentary, judiciary, and military leaders of the Bahamas today from the House of Assembly to Christ Church Cathedral when the state funeral for the late Obadiah Hercules Wilshcombe gets underway. The body of Wilshcombe will be carried by armed forces to the church after being viewed a final time by his immediate family, including his 3 daughters. The Prime Minister, Chief Justice, Opposition Leader, and House Speaker are among those making up the parliamentary pallbearers. The state funeral will be carried live on ZNS, national broadcaster, if you want to tune in. Wilshcombe died suddenly in Grand Bahama, his hometown, on September 25th. He was 64 years old. DeAndre Hamilton reporting from Nassau.
Thanks, DeAndre.
Everyone can now pay online with the National Health Insurance Board. Employers, self-employed, students, voluntary contributors, or even pensioners making contributions for their dependents. Simply visit nhip.tc, register for the e-services, submit your calculator, and pay directly through our e-services portal. Payments are easier with the National Health Insurance Board, building a healthy nation, one person at a time.
The inaugural Virgin Atlantic flight from Heathrow to Providenciales connecting the Turks and Caicos to Europe is set for November 4th. That is according to Tourism Minister Josephine Connolly speaking at the ongoing State of the Industry 2023 conference. Tourist arrivals for the year are also set to match pre-pandemic levels. A Turks and Caicos resident, Pedro Grant, is alleging mistreatment from police after he says he was arrested without a warrant, his wife threatened, and his belonger card and other documents taken when police invaded his home and car without, again, a warrant. He was arrested for impersonating an officer and has pled not guilty to that charge. The force has ignored our request for comment. As Floyd Hall and Clayton Green prepare to hear their sentences, Magnetic Media has learned via our court reporter Wilkie Arthur that character references have been provided by some of the most senior members of the TCI bar, including Conrad Griffiths, Mr. Ariel Mizik KC, local justice Carlos Simons KC, and Arthur Robinson.
Stop missing out on the selections and savings at Sam's Club on Leewood Highway. Nobody stocks more Sam's Club brand. Paper products to the roof. Cereal, best prices to the roof. Pet food, laundry, cleaning items, drinks and snacks, all stocked out, you guessed it, to the roof. Back to school? Check. Storm supplies? Check. Every day, Sam's Club has what you need at affordable prices. Stop in today, because if you're not shopping at Sam's Club, you're paying too much.
If the process runs smoothly by this afternoon, residents should have a conclusion to the decade-long SIPT corruption trial of Floyd Hall and Clayton Green. Chief Justice Mabel Agyman pushed the verdict to today after hearing from prosecution and defense on Tuesday. She is not bound by any equal-level Supreme Court decision by any other judge and does not have to follow their rulings. The United States, having been Ukraine's most ardent financial supporter in its defense against Russia's invasion, is assuring the Eurasian country that aid to Israel, which is now at war, will not come at the cost of aid to Ukraine. Lawmakers are now deciding whether they should link up financial aid for the two countries in a single bill. Finally, local weather in the Turks and Caicos today, intervals of clouds and sunshine with a high at 88 degrees Fahrenheit for tonight, a few clouds with a low at 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production. On behalf of myself, Dana Malcolm, and DeAndre Hamilton, thank you for joining us.